Hi everyone, I'm so glad to be back on my YouTube channel after a long Christmas and New Year holidays. FYI, in Russia we have 9 to 10 days of holidays in winter. I thought that it will be so great to start a new year, new 2022, with a productive video about my Notion organization system. And in this video, I will show you how I organize all my life in one app. So maybe you heard about Notion before. It's the best organizational and planning program slash app slash website, and if you haven't tried before, you have to. So long story short, the Notion is the space where you can organize all kinds of information from your life and create your own database. It's so convenient, it's so simple, and it works perfectly. As you can see, this is my main page, which I called Workspace, and you can add anything you want. There I have a cover of my page, I can change it, and I can upload some photos, I can add a link to a photo, I can use the Notion gallery, or I can use Unsplash. It's really convenient to create something beautiful and something interesting. So what do we have in here? I divide all my information to the different type. So this is for organization things, for productivity, my creative pages, something about moving, some tips and tricks, and personal information. Also, I have other because it's not so important for me. Okay, let's start from the organization pile. Firstly, I have recipes here. There you can see the template for the future recipes. You can press this button and duplicate it for the future recipes, and it's so convenient and simple. And there you can see the recipes I already cooked or I want to cook in the future. The half of information in my Notion system is in Russian because I'm a Russian-speaking person, and something I write in English and something I write in Russian because it's difficult, but it's okay to me. If you see the star rating here, it means that I already prepared this recipe and gave it from 1 to 5 stars. For instance, this is the banana bread with ganache, and it's vegan, healthy, and dessert bake. It's a tag which I give to each recipe, like healthy breakfast salad soup, etc. Then I can add an URL if I found this recipe on some website, and star rating. I gave it 5 because it's really delicious. Then some comment from myself, and then ingredients and steps of this recipe. Okay, as you can see, this is really simple, and every time I don't know what to cook for a dinner or for lunch, I can go here and find something interesting. So let's move on and go back to the workspace. Next we have a bookshelf. There I organize all the books I have read in the past, and I started this from scratch in maybe 2011 or 2012, I can't remember, but I remember the only one thing. It was a simple Apple Notes document with all the books, and just 2 years ago I transferred all these books, all this list of books, to the Notion system, and I make a table. Just there you can see a number. I read about 400 books last year. There you can see the author, the name of the book. Again, we have tags. It's really convenient because you can sort the books by the tags. It will be in the different video if you want. There you can see the score, again from 1 to 5 stars, and the link where you can buy it. There I put a link to the Russian website litres.ru because most of the books which I read are in Russian. And also I read books in English and buy it on Amazon.com to my Kindle. And again, it's really important to me to write down all the books I have read, because there you can see the search button and you can type any book you want. For example, let's put here the word dom in Russian. It means the house in English, and there we can see all the books about house which I read in past time, because there can be the situation when I see the interesting book on the internet and I can't remember have I read it before or not, and I can use this page to search for it. Next, we have a movie list. I can't tell you that I use it so often. This is the list of movies which I want to watch, and these lists are with movies which I love, like movies about fashion, old films I love, documentaries, musicals, autumnal mood, and Christmas mood. It's really convenient, but the main thing is this list, because I can't watch films. I'm a Netflix person and I love to watch Netflix and HBO series, but not movies last year, so this is not so useful. Next is a travel page, and I started to use it only the last month, in December 2021, when we have our trip to St. Petersburg with husband. So I think that the best way to organize the travel page is to create a table, and the first you can see the name of city and the country. For instance, we can see the St. Petersburg, Russia, and then we have a date of start and finish. Then we have a status like booked, or it's not booked, it's already done. We need to change it. And of course, this could be an idea of a trip, or I'm on a planning step, or we already booked some tickets and Airbnb, or it's done, like from St. Petersburg. There I added 2 columns like budget expected and budget real. You can see that I plan to spend 35,000 rubles for this 3-day trip in St. Petersburg, and in real life we spent for 2,500 more. We can go deeper in St. Petersburg trip and open it as a page. There you can see the cover with an image of St. Petersburg. There you can see the tickets and the real document we used to travel with, and then you can see the schedule, and of course this is a table with some plans for this trip. What did I do for this schedule? I wrote every step of our trip. So firstly, I used to add there the main things of our trip, like departure train and Airbnb arrival, and in the end, of course, the departure train to the hometown. And there you can see the columns like activity. The activity column shows you what we want to do in this trip. The date column shows you when we want to do it. The location is where. So there we have files, and only 2 rows filled with files, because this is a Sapsan tickets to the bullet train. And then we have a URL with the web page address. Maybe it's an official site, like for the botanical garden or a New Holland in St. Petersburg. Then we have a price. There I wrote the real prices we spent for these types of activities. Working hours, it's really important when you plan something for your trip, because if it's a museum or if it's the bar, for instance, you have to know the working hours, because we had a nasty situation with an Hermitage Museum. I mixed up the dates and I didn't know that the Hermitage Museum is not working on Mondays. Okay, move on. There you can see gifts for friends. It's a really convenient page for me, because I can see something interesting and I can think like, oh my god, this is the perfect present for my friend Tanya. And I have to write it in this page, because this is like a list of ideas for me for future. I will not open this page because I know that some of my friends will watch this video and the main page is full of ideas for them, and it's a secret, you can understand me, so move on. There you can see seasonal organization. I was inspired for creating this page by one of the US-based YouTubers. Can't say that I use it so often, because you know, after the ginormous decluttering of my house, I have nothing to clean, just regular things like dust clean or vacuum clean, etc. So move on, we have the last page here, like clothes and accessories. This is the new page for me, and this is the system where I want to put all the things I have in my closet. And of course we have their types like outerwear, like tops, bottoms, dresses, shoes, bags, accessories, jewelry, and I hope that I don't forget anything here. But this page is not fully organized because I need more time for it and write down all this stuff in this table. I have to open my closet and look at each piece of clothes I have. Moving back to the workspace again. The first page you can see here is the 2022 goals. and there I created some interesting page full of pictures, like a mood board and pictures from Pinterest and Unsplash. So there you can see the main goals for me for 2022 I want to focus on, and the goals are again in different categories like work and study, shopping, personal, well-being, family, and entertainment. Last year I practiced the system of 100 wishes for the year, and sometimes it can work, but for me not, and I have to prepare this page again motivated and inspired by some talented creators from the YouTube, and I decided to create like a mood board of different kinds of wishes. They're not only goals, but we can see the wishes like from the shopping part. Also we have the main goals for work and study, like I want to do my best in English and to become proficiency in it. Okay, the next page is my real pride because I created it 1.5 years ago, and I spent so much time creating this page, but it's so useful for me and maybe for anyone. This page called Useful Apps, and there you can see again some mood boards and different pages by different categories. We see the apps in App Store. This is the main page of this page, and there you can see the full list of apps and programs or maybe extensions I only know and I don't want to forget about them. This is the database of all apps I use or I used before, and there you can see different pages. For instance, let's go to study. There you can see all the apps which I use for study, and they are from the main page, just filtered by the category like study. You can ask me what I'm doing with this list of apps. Okay, I have an answer. When I want to delete some apps from my phone, I don't want to forget them, and I added them to apps in App Store. Maybe I want to remember which apps I used for the retouching photos, and I go to create and then I search for the app. If you will go deeper inside the app, let it be Final Cut Pro, you can see the icon, which is the real icon of the app. Then we have a name, then the description, which is for this app. Then you can see the category. I told you before about this, and you can see how many of them we have. The important thing is the link to the actual web page of this app, and you can see this is the apps.apple.com. Then the price. Is this app has in-app purchases and the system which this app is for. So I'm really proud of this page, and I think that it's really convenient to use, and I can see all the apps and the prices. Is it free, or I need to buy it in the App Store, or it's free but it has in-app purchases? Can I use it on my iOS or just only on macOS? The next thing I'm proud of is the online and offline courses I took, and there I can see all the courses because I love to learn. The name of the course. Is it online and offline? Is it free or I paid for it? The stages, like in progress, no, started, finished, or quit. Again, we have stars, tag, platform, date, and property. Okay, the next one is payments and subscriptions. It's all about how much we pay monthly with my husband. There we have the utility payments, some fees, television, internet, and then our subscriptions, like Apple One, which I have to start in 2 days. And if I scroll it down, we can see the sum which we need to pay every month. Next, I created the database with articles. It's something that I want to read in future. There you can see the name of the article, the tags like self-development, productivity, work, studying, and home stuff, the link to this article, and only one is processed now. It's an article about iPad features, and it was really interesting. So my favorite one is Wishlist. I finished creating this a few days ago, and you can see the full page of what I want to buy or what I want to get as a present from my friends or my husband. I sorted it for price from the lowest to the highest, and there you can see so many kinds of things I want to buy. Not really want to buy, maybe some things I really like or maybe I want to buy something in this shop, or maybe something I want to gift, for instance, for my friend. Okay, there we see one of my wishes. It's an Apple HomePod mini in the white color. We can see the name, the price in rubles, and the price in the US dollar. We can go deeper in this wish, and maybe there would be some different photos for motivation. And this is how I organize all my wishes which I want to buy. The last page here in the productivity is PRM, it's a partner relationship management. It's like a table of contacts of all people I know, but as you can see, I don't really fill this page and I don't use it, and I don't know will I use it in the future, but it's still here. Next is creative, and this one I use every single day because the main page here is for YouTube. Okay, you can see now my inspirational page for creating videos. You can see my banner, but it's from the Russian channel called Inspire Irene. I love it so much and I just want to leave it here. Again, you can see some templates which I can use. They are created by different bloggers from YouTube. This is the miscellaneous stuff, like what YouTube gear I need to buy. There I want to create an email template, useful contacts, but to the main thing I need to scroll down. Okay, here you can see the idea box inspired by Marina Mogilko and Ali Abdal, because this system is really work. Let's take the idea of today's video. My video is about my Notion life organization. The first step is the idea. Then I can drag it to the script column if I write the script. When the script is finished, I can drag it here to ready to film. And now I'm literally filming this video, so we drag it to filming column. After I finish filming, it will be in the post-production column, then ready to edit, and then I will give it a status like published. Abandoned is for video ideas I created sometime before and I don't want to film it anymore. So this is my main page for the YouTube channel and I'm working on it, but it's really convenient. For sure the rest of the pages are not so interesting for you maybe, but I will show you some of them. Let's drag to the other column. We have places. This page is created for places I want to visit, but especially it's for restaurants, bars and cafes. The last one here is important for our family because it's a dental things page. It's a full page of mine and my husband's dental visits from the last year, because I want to know how many times I was at the dentist cabinet and how much money we spent for this. FYI, me and my husband are wearing braces, and before we started wearing them, we need to make all these things to prepare our teeth for braces, and it's really hard and difficult and takes a lot of time and a lot of money. But I know that in Russia it's much more cheaper than maybe in Europe or in the US. So it's just a checkbox of our visits. These pages were created for moving. I created sales and donations page. Then my favorite page here is stuff and luggage. I plan how many things I can take with me on the trip, but it's not like a trip, it's like moving to another country or to another city. In our situation, it's to another country, it's my dream, I want to live abroad, and it's convenient to look at what things I want to take with me, how much their weight is, where I need to put this, to the carry-on or luggage or to my backpack. And for the largest items here, like for American Tourister or like a cage for my dog, I wrote the sizes. You see, I'm a very sentimental person and I can't move without these things. And this is a huge list I need to work on in the future, but it's really convenient to see what I want to take with me and to see what I actually need. The last column here is personal and it's not so interesting for you. So there we have skills, goals and wishes. It's something I want to do, but it's not working for me because we have 2022 goals and this page is more useful. The Dear Diary page is the page with my thoughts and some of my memories. Yesterday I created the Sims 4 page. because I'm a huge Sims 4 lover. And here I want to organize my Sims 4 life, like what expansion packs or game packs I have. Here I want to organize some gameplays just to make my Sims 4 life interesting. And last we have an archive. Here I will add some pages that I don't want to really delete. There you can see my goals from the previous years, and you can see there the 2020, because the 2020 year was awful. So this was my Notion. Hope you like it and hope you like my organization system and it was interesting to you. Thank you for being with me through the whole video. So I'll be happy if you press the like button and subscribe to my channel for the future videos. And leave your comments below what you think about my organization system, or do you use Notion? Do you like it? And what tips and tricks maybe you know for productive organization of your whole life. I will appreciate all the activity on my channel, and thank you so much. See ya!